Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is your reading for March 2nd through March the 8th, 2020. Watch this reading if you are a Taurus sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Taurus on the house cusp. If you have your sun in the second house or your Venus in Taurus, watch this reading. We are using the Fountain Tarot deck today for your reading. Also, I will be clarifying with the ROYO Dark Tarot mini deck. And at the end of your reading, pulling messages from the Oracle of the Mermaids for Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus rising signs. Okay. Just as a reminder, guys, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. For the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, as I always say, please come get a private tarot reading with me or your favorite tarot reader. And anything else? I'm trying to think of any other messages. That should be it. If you want to skip the shuffling at the beginning of the reading, feel free to click below in the comments area where I put timestamps for you. And also if you want to just do your oracle messages at the end for your sun, moon, rising signs. So Taurus, we're going to look at 6 cards for your week ahead. How you see yourself today. What is the theme for you over the next week? What is something that Taurus has already learned that will be useful for them to remember this week? A challenge they may be facing, a lesson they're learning now, and a gift they will receive. For all my Tauruses that may be watching, March 2nd through March the 8th, 2020. What are the most important messages and energies here? My Tauruses, show me the 6 cards for Taurus. All right, last shuffle here. Everybody take a deep breath. Good. All right, Taurus. Good, good, good. All right, we're on camera here. Let's see. Taurus, how you see yourself today? We have the 5 of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. I'm seeing someone here who is full of regret. There may have been a loss of some kind. I am seeing some sadness and depression. The loss may have been something dear to the heart. It's also important not to cry over spilled milk. But remember, I still see someone here who has a relationship, someone that loves them very much, but there may have been a loss recently that you've gone through. Regret, loss, sadness, a feeling of suffering. Let's see what the theme is for you over the next week. Okay, we have death in reverse. So there may have actually been a physical death. But also, I'm seeing that there's some changes happening for you. Now, these are changes that have not fully manifested. They can take 6 months or more from the time that I'm doing this reading to fully manifest. It's important, Taurus, that you don't burn bridges and run away from these changes. It's important for you to confront these changes. This could be a change in relationship, change in job, major life change is what I'm seeing here. And I do feel like you're in the grieving process right now, or you're in the stage where you're going through something that's been very difficult. Okay. But it's important that you realize that your life is changing. It is changing for the better. And this change is going to take time. Okay. Now, the lesson that you've learned in your past that will be useful, or something that you've learned in your past that will be useful for you to remember this week. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. And so this is about treading water. This is about not moving on from something that's been traumatic. It might have been something that traumatized you a long time ago, a mental trauma. I'm seeing that what happens when we don't heal from our past? What happens when we don't take the time to process difficult emotions, seek therapy, when we stay in situations that are really not healthy for us? This prevents our transition, because I'm seeing someone who has a difficult transition here or is having difficulty going through some transitions. So major life transitions may be difficult for you. Maybe someone that has a really hard time changing when you are a fixed sign. So change may just be something that's always been very difficult for you. I mean, we have a 5 here, we have a 13, and we have a 6. So I think it's also important for you to move away from people and situations that are not contributing to your healing. And it's important for you to seek therapy and counsel for this loss, if this is something that you're having a difficult time processing. What would be worse is if you stay where you are and you don't move forward. Okay, because I'm seeing that you have a tendency to sort of stay stuck here, and you may not be fully over something that happened in your past that was very traumatic, and so you probably do you do need to work on this thing, this getting help for this trauma. It's a psychological trauma is what I'm feeling. So your challenge is the 9 of Swords in reverse. So someone may be putting pressure on you this week. There may be a lot of stress. Maybe you put a lot of pressure and stress on yourself, which definitely does not help. These are all mental energies that I'm seeing here. You have a challenge around stress and pressure, which is causing probably more problems for you than you would like mentally. Your challenge is to come out of that anxiety as well. The lesson that you're learning is the 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is about, you need to stop putting so much stuff on your plate that it's becoming unmanageable. Learn how to delegate. This is about reprioritizing and pivoting in a new direction. You may need to learn how to cross some things off the to-do list or get rid of the to-do list and start paring down. Some of you are ending a move here, or this could also be ending a relationship here. This is the end of oppression. So I like this card in reverse, but as a lesson that you're learning now, it's about stop doing so much. Stop doing so much and putting so much pressure on yourself. It's not helping. Okay, a lot of dark energies here. It's a very difficult, this is a very difficult time for you as you're learning these lessons. And so the gift you will receive, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so you're procrastinating here. Someone is procrastinating. Someone is being very inflexible. There's an unwillingness to compromise. Someone may feel like the other person should be the one compromising. I'm also seeing that you've already gained enlightenment. Okay, you already know what you need to do here. I feel like you're struggling to take action or to make these changes. There's a lot of your fears and anxieties are preventing you from going in the direction. And I also feel like that maybe you constantly you do so much, you put so much on your plate that it's really hard for you to switch directions and to lighten your load here. I will go ahead and let's see, what card do I want to clarify? Well, we'll just go ahead and clarify the Hanged Man in reverse. We have the Emperor, sign of Aries, sign of Taurus, sign of Leo. So someone here likes to have control and dominance and power. And this can lead to some charlatanism, self-righteousness, feeling of, being holier than thou. There's also here, this could be a male figure that you're dealing with, or someone who is the father or patriarch of a family. But I'm seeing someone here who ultimately just enjoys having control, likes to be in power, likes to be in control of their situation. Okay, the Three of Cups did show up there. Let's see, what else do we need to know about this Hanged Man in reverse? Okay, we have the Six of Swords coming up again, and the Four of Pentacles. So again, this is about a transition. It is about a move, moving forward, healing, getting control of your situation. This is also about setting boundaries. From a financial standpoint, you may be saving money at this time. It's about conserving your energy. I'm really seeing that this is about taking back control here, or someone is. And this may mean that you are, or someone is very inflexible here, or is now saying that I'm no longer willing to compromise. Now you're going to have to be the one that compromises. It's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. And in terms of the signs, seeing air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, 2 Scorpio cards, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, and Pisces coming up here. I pretty much named all the signs, didn't I? So Taurus, you could be dealing with a lot of different people, and obviously I do see movement forward for you. I do see you taking back control, taking the reins here, and mustering up the confidence and the energy to do what needs to be done despite how you're feeling. I feel like that will happen for sure. There may even be some movement happening, or a move happening here in the not too distant future. Okay, so Taurus sun signs, we're going to go ahead and pull your oracle message. What is your advice for Taurus sun signs? What is your advice for my Taurus sun signs? We have beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. And just so you know, this card flew out. It totally flew out of the deck. So there's a really powerful message here for you, Taurus. You are someone that is beautiful inside and out. You have integrity of form and spirit. You are beautiful. You are lovely. You are graceful. Never forget that, how beautiful you are. All right. And you do things with integrity, and they just want you to recognize how beautiful of a person you are, inside and out. Okay, so never compromise. Never compromise on those things. Taurus moon signs, what is your advice for Taurus moons? Taurus moons, 2 cards. We have wave of power, a surge of power, upswing in energy, exhilarating movement. And yes, I do see movement happening. So it's about riding the wave here and getting ready for a big shift in energy. We do have this full moon coming up in Virgo towards the end of the week. So I want you to prepare to harness that energy. It's going to be in a fellow earth sign, so that's very good for you. It'll help you stabilize. And then we also have farewell to the moon. So we are currently, as I do this reading, in a waxing gibbous, and then after the full moon, the energy will be sort of pulling away. So what I'm seeing here is a climax in energy. And so they want you to appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycle. So they want you to, Taurus moon, get into sync with the lunar cycle. If you're female, they want you to get in harmony with the moon and the moon cycles as much as possible. So I'm not advising you to do anything here necessarily, but just appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. Also, this is about riding the wave here of energy. So there's going to be a wave coming. They want you to kind of hook onto that energy, ride that energy, and then you need to kind of make yourself scarce and kind of pull away. So there's going to be a crescendo, and then there's going to be a decrescendo, and then that energy is going to start to diminish. So use the energy you have this week to get things done, to get this ball rolling, to do what you need to do, and then get that, and then prepare to lighten your load and basically stop doing so much. All right, so learn how to channel your energy effectively, learn how to use and manage your own energy, how to use and manage your own energy to your advantage. You don't have endless energy. You can't do everything and be everything for everyone. You need to learn how to harness and manage your own energy. The best way to do that if you're a female also is to pay attention to the lunar cycles. The phase of the moon, as it does correspond to female energy. The moon is a feminine energy. I'm also just hearing, I'm just going to say it, get off of birth control if you're on it, or synthetic hormones. Turn off the bright lights like the computer and stuff at night. You need more natural light in the morning, and then it's just about syncing up with nature here, okay, and syncing up with the natural cycles. Okay. But I'm not a medical professional, so obviously you do what is right for your body. That's the bottom line. All right, I'm not giving medical advice here. I'm not a medical practitioner. So, Taurus rising signs. What is your advice for Taurus risings? You have visions. This is my Pisces card. So maybe a Pisces Taurus rising, or you have a Pisces moon Taurus rising, or there's a lot of Pisces in your chart. We are in Pisces season. So psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out-of-body travel. Taurus rising, you're going to be doing a lot of that. You may be in a very psychic phase. I'm seeing right around the full moon here. I'm also getting hurricanes or a storm. You're sitting at the eye of the storm here, so you're able to see a lot of what's going on around you. You're going to be getting psychic impressions. You're going to be very clairvoyant at this time. I would say right around the 9th, the 8th, and the 9th, and the 10th of March. And you're going to be seeing things. There might be some astral travel as well happening for you. So, very, very in tune. I'm seeing someone who's getting real psychic impressions here. Yeah, Taurus rising, you may be a clairvoyant or a psychic yourself, a medium. So your mediumship is going to be strengthened around this full moon in Virgo, which I said would be around March the 9th or so. Taurus, this is your weekly reading. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my information is below in the description box below this video. Have a wonderful week, guys, and thanks for watching.